How you doing, Internet? I'm BNuts. Welcome to Genshin Impact and my tour of the Serenitea Pot Realm, specifically for the Serenitea Pot Appreciation event on Mihiro Labs. And this is on Evermist Isle. So this is actually the highest point as well as the furthest point away from the castle town, which serves as the center for this realm. And as you can see, it has various amenities, including a tea house, which Ningguang likes to frequent, or if you would like to enjoy the view and a cup of tea anytime. It's a nice place to enjoy that sort of view. We also have this stargazing gazebo for enjoying the view from this side, which has an overlook of the next area, but even further down you can kind of see but not really see in the mist another area. Evermist Isle is a good place to welcome new visitors because it has every sort of amenity people would like. It has various residences and shops all around so that you can get whatever you need here, including water. You have places to buy other things such as textiles and drinks, and you even have small places for a little bit of entertainment, as well as a nice big windmill here. And it does mix various styles, so it can be accepting to any sort of visitor from any region. And I would be remiss if I did not mention that it's calm enough that Adeptus Zhao likes to hang around here, despite the fact that he is something of an introvert. And as you may have already figured out, I like to mark the paths out to other islands with gates and other things so that it's easier to find. That way it's also easy for if people want to broaden their horizons and visit other places. Of course, it may look dangerous, especially given how the paths are laid out and how wide they are, and they don't have railings. However, these realms are protected by adeptal power. They have an effect called adeptal protection, which quite simply that no lasting harm can come to people who visit here, and people who visit cannot do harm to others. If people come here with malice in their hearts, they would be ejected, unless, of course, the owner of the realm wanted to trap them here, and then they would still be unable to do harm. But they would also be unable to leave the realm. Everything is carefully caretaken, despite the longer grass, the lack of paths, and the lack of paved areas. So it's not easy to do things without it being known and counteracted. Our next area here is Cloudrest Isle. It is indeed the second highest part of these islands that we will come to visit. Smoke Sailing Isle is also home to some very special facilities, as they connect the different realms and people in them. You will be able to see that there are various shops here as well, and they invite people to come and visit and partake of these wares, eventually from all across Teyvat, but currently just here in Liyue and Mondstadt. include the shops over there that you saw Xiangling cruising, the wineries, which attracted Venti quite naturally. You have an adventurers camp, which Chongyun and his friends like to enjoy. A nice fountain square. A nice fountain square, which Rosaria was enjoying before she vanished and then she came in. Some nice fruit stalls. A forge, which is only one step away from the village at the top. And enemies like the phonograph, the palace phonograph. And another marketplace where you can get various other wares. And Yanfei is currently scoping that route. And as with the other area, I marked the entrance and exit. We come now to Cloudrest Isle, and here is a special place. It does have a rock for practicing climbing, which has various ledges to climb up and test your stamina as well as gliding down. The fact that it's laden with trees means that it's not completely bare anywhere. And down here you can see the main part of this isle, which is that it is a Hilichurl camp. This is for practice and study. As you can see, Amber has come here with Eula, and Hu Tao has come here as well. But this is where I hope to see some Hilichurl visitors eventually who can come and visit us in our realm, especially with the efforts that we have made together with Ella Musk extending a hand of friendship towards some Hilichurls who may not be as aggressive, but for the most part Hilichurls do tend to attack us when we travel through. But it's a good demonstration of the adeptal protection that even the boar here is safe from predation. And we can now move on to the next area, which, as you can see from all the way up here, is the castle town. You'll notice that while there are gates, they don't extend all the way around. That is because they are entirely unnecessary. Again, you have the adeptal protection in place. So, the only reason the gates are here is because some people find it more comforting to have them than not to have them. And you can also find a welcome place to come in. Coming to the castle town, you will find even a shop or two here, as well as residences lined up. Most of them are in the Liwen style, but there are one or two buildings in the Mondstadt style as well. Both shops and residences are represented here, and there is a freshwater supply as well. We do have a few wings extended onto the central mansion, as well as crafting amenities there, alchemy, and a gate on this side as well. Finally, for the outdoor amenities, we have a complete forge set. Anything a person could possibly want to make could be made here with as good quality or better as any found so far in Mondstadt or in Liwen. And we have a bit more of the amusements. And our caretaker Tubby, who, as I said before, manages everything in the realm. Finally, we come to the mansion itself and the interior. Once you enter the mansion, you will be greeted with a carpeted entrance as well as a furnished reception area. And on reception duty currently is Noelle, always willing to serve to the best of her ability. You'll find some shelves here, which are enjoyed by those who like collections and like books. Going further into the main room, we have a stage area where people who like arts, including Eula, may dance. And they can be accompanied by a drum. See everything that has been posted up here. Divided by that area is a nice sitting and relaxing area. We have fire, a harp, and even some additional books for reading and relaxing. If we go over here, we can find a small kitchen. It has everything you would need to cook basic things at least. And it is readily and conveniently located, although you do have to get past Noelle in order to use it, in perhaps more ways than one. Adjacent to that, we have the alchemy and research stations, which also have a cooking station. Here we have one of our head researcher, Sucrose, also enjoying it at the moment. And you can see that it is a well-stocked room. Going across the hall, we have this room over here, which is a twin office. I expected to see Jean here, but I suppose she's simply relaxing. And that's okay, as this is a good place to relax as well as to study. Everything we have here is conducive to that. Let's go on to the next room, which is directly across the hall. You find a conference table and another office space. So both of the offices areas are located on the ground floor, but they are also behind closed doors for privacy's sake. And of course, well stocked. And we can have a conference here. I do picture sometime in the future having a conference between the different leaders of all the different nations, although we'll have to pull up another chair or two in order to accommodate them. I believe that we can do that. What is she doing over here? Oh, guess she's just setting up. This area is often used more for storage than anything else, but if you put a little effort into it, you can clean it up quite nicely. We even have a nice sitting area in front of a fireplace. People to relax in. And I believe it is well appointed. And we have some individuals here having fun with the animals. Inside. Ostensibly, this room can be used by anyone, And in the cases of someone having less mora than would be advised, we have also set this aside specifically for Mona's use. Therefore, besides what we could do for Eula, we also have a nice sitting table where she can conduct the business end of things as well. So Eula does seem to appreciate this room as well as being a place that she can be and be comfortable inside. Across the way, of course, we also have another bedroom, outside of which we have Zhongli waiting, and he definitely enjoys his tea and enjoys conversing over tea. Inside the room, of course, you'll find a further sitting area and bedroom. One thing that I particularly liked that I did here was that I put a sofa, reading, talking area right in front of another fireplace. So there are plenty of spaces in which to be comfortable here. Rooms such as these seem to be favored by quite a few people, mostly from Libe, although you can also find some people from Mondstadt who enjoy these facilities as well. Daniel has dropped in because, among other things, she likes the relaxing area, and sometimes she'll drink tea here with Zhongli. So let's head out. Oh, Kaching is also here. Now, I think that I've made some pretty good use of the space. And, of course, these are all fun places to be. Oh, hello, Xinyan. And I think that it shows pretty well both inside and outside. So I hope that you did enjoy the tour of my Adeptal Realm and saw how different things fit together here. I do think that any visitor would be in for a good time while staying here. Hopefully they are. And if not, well, they have a number of choices that they can make about whether or not they want to stay. Most of the time. I do have an idea, however, that if Ether wanted to, he could use the realm in order to get something of an advantage over Lumine, her current position. I mean, how hard would it be for a member of the Abyss Order to be in an area where they could not put harm to anyone? And most of the visitors here are going to be human. However, as I said, I do hope to have some literal visitors eventually. So, what if we were to take the pass that was given to us, the Realm Dispatch, and all we have to do is put it into Lumine's hand and then invite her into the realm, with the stipulation that she not leave until she is more or less friendly with us. And, given the adeptal protection that is on the realm, she would be unable to cause harm and unable to harm others. And I think that it is a distinct possibility that we could work things out with her if we could have a good chat. After all, while we did meet her previously, she did not take the opportunity to explain her position to us. And I do think that she had plenty of opportunity to do so if she had wanted to. So here we are, waiting for visitors to our realm, and most especially we would want to have Lumina here so we could talk things up with her. But in any case, that is going to do for the tour. I hope you enjoyed it, found it entertaining, and perhaps a little bit inspiring as well, as anyone can build their own realm and do with it what they want. And this is just one of the realm layouts as well. So thank you for watching. It is good indeed to see you again. Thank you for watching, and until the next video, stream, or whatever, please do stay safe, stay excellent, and stay healthy, and remember to be excellent to one another. Thank you, and have a good day, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.